Hello, welcome back to the channel. So with the Hera coming out, it kind of got me thinking about Erudition and kind of like the weird state it's in. Because it's not like Erudition is bad, it's just like the least desirable of the DPS paths for a couple of reasons. One, like the only endgame mode of the three we have that Erudition characters are really like usable in is pure fiction, which, I mean, makes sense because it is the Erudition mode. Now, obviously, like, Erudition characters aren't, like, unplayable in the other modes, but, like, the difference between them in pure fiction and them in other modes is, like, pretty big. So this kind of creates, like, another problem where people just don't really want to pull for Erudition characters because they're only really gonna work in one mode. And, like, why would you pull for a character you can only use in one mode when you can pull for a character that can work in, like, all three, like Firefly or Acheron? You know what I mean? And on top of that, we already have, like, free characters. Like, we have Hera, who's free. Himiko is also on standard, so you're bound to get her, like, eventually, unless you're just really unlucky. So there's even less reason to pull for Erudition characters unless you just really like the character. And this kind of leads into another problem, which I kind of feel like is a bit synonymous with not really wanting to pull, which is that a lot of the recent Erudition characters, I feel, have been kind of like underpowered, at least like compared to the other DPSs we've gotten. Like, I still remember when Jade came out, and everyone was talking about how like garbage she was. Now, I do think that a lot of that was kind of overblown. I don't think she's as bad as people are making her out to be. But I also think it is kind of understandable because literally the phase before that we got Firefly, who was probably still like one of the most broken DPSs in the game, at least as of right now. Probably gonna make another video about this at another date. But the bar for power, I feel, is so high now that if a character isn't like absolutely cracked, then people just aren't really going to want to pull for them. Now, to be honest, I don't really know how Hoyo could fix Erudition without just making an Erudition character that's like stupidly broken. Because I mean, Erudition like already has a mode, and so like I don't really know what what else they could do for it. I mean, they have been kind of like trying. A lot more bosses have like ads. A lot of fights just have kind of more enemies in general. But at the same time, most other characters can deal with that just fine. I mean, even like single target characters like Fei Xiao and Follow Up can also deal with that just fine, just because of like the amount they attack. And those characters are just better in multiple modes, unlike Erudition characters. Now, will the Hera change any of this? To be honest, I don't really know, since it seems like she's gonna work best with other Erudition characters. So it might end up just exacerbating the problem and just sort of add to the problem, and she might end up just being locked to pure fiction as well. So like, I have my doubts, but who knows, maybe this will kind of be similar to Rappa, because at least I think Rappa is the one Erudition character that I can work decently well in Forgotten Hall, at least if the enemies have imaginary weakness. Obviously, that's the one thing. If the enemies don't really have imaginary weakness, you're not really going to want to use her. But you know what it is. But we'll just have to wait and see if the Hera actually changes the state of Erudition or not when she releases. Anyway, what do you guys think of Erudition? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you liked the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.